Fortnite is a super popular game. It is definitely one of the most popular battle royale games. We all know that by now. And a part of the reason for it being so popular is because of its weekly, monthly, and seasonal updates that it has going on all the time. From new weapons being added every week to brand new seasons and map changes happening every few months. But is there a point where it gets to be too much and where the game can get oversaturated with all these new guns being added every week and the consistent map changes? Does it get to a point where it feels like this game is getting too update induced instead of actually focusing on the things that matter, such as nerfs and all that type of stuff? We're going to be talking about it today, guys, and I'm going to be going over my opinions personally on what I think Season 6 is going to be doing to Fortnite Battle Royale. Now, look, guys, just before we get started, I want to make sure you guys understand one thing. This is not a hate video. Although you're probably triggered by the title right now, and it sounds like I'm just going to sit here for however minutes and just rant about the game, I want to give you guys my opinions from both sides. What I like about what Epic Games are doing with Fortnite, but also the side of things where it can go not in their favor basically and ruin the game. So look, I know there have been so many videos made on Fortnite's dying, Fortnite will die because of this, Fortnite is losing players, all that type of stuff. I'm sure you've seen it before, but I just want you guys to understand those videos are not going to be like this one, or this one is not going to be like those videos. I'm not just going to sit here and rant for 8 minutes, although there will be things I'm going to be ranting about and things that I don't like, but it's not going to be solely based around the fact of me just talking about things I hate that Fortnite have been doing lately, or Epic Games themselves. Alright guys, so I think that's basically all the main things I needed to say. Now I'm just going to tell you guys how I'm going to be going about this video. So basically, I'm going to start off with my concerns about Fortnite and my concerns when going into Season 6, and then I'm going to talk about the things I like about, well, I guess, Fortnite and what they're doing, just all the positive things about Fortnite right now. So anyway, I guess we're going to start off with the concerns, and then we'll go over to the things I like. So there are basically 4 main concerns I have, and we're going to be starting off with my most important concerns, and then we'll work down to the things that I feel as if are a problem, but aren't as much as a problem as the things at the top of this list. So starting off, guys, I feel as if the way Fortnite's going when it comes with weekly updates and adding items is getting a little bit too much. Like, there's only a certain amount of new weapons you can think of, and I feel as if at this point it's becoming more of a thing where they're adding items but they have no purpose or no use in the game. Like, for example, we have the heavy shotgun, the tac shotgun, and the pump shotgun. Now, I feel as if those 3 shotguns were perfectly fine. We didn't really need anything different. And then they decided to add the double barrel shotgun. And in my opinion, I felt as if the double barrel shotgun is not only a bad gun, it's quite a pointless addition to the game. As if we already have something that can shoot fast, like the tactical shotgun. We already have something that's a strong damage gun and a long range, which is the heavy. And then we have that mediocre pump shotgun, which gives you a little bit more range and usually a higher damage output. And I feel as if that double barrel isn't really something that was needed or necessary. And this is my problem with them adding new weapons. A lot of the time, they're things that aren't necessary and things that aren't good in the game and really no one's going to use. Now, this is not all the time, obviously. Like, for example, the heavy sniper or the Barrett 50 cal sniper that was added. That's a really good addition. I was really happy with that. But they need to be doing more things like that instead of adding weapons that no one's going to use and basically things that don't have a place in Fortnite. Now, another thing with them adding more weapons is they need to be vaulting stuff as they're adding new items. In my opinion, I feel as if keep adding items. That's great and everything. Add things that people are going to use and new things that are innovative and, you know, basically serve a purpose. But at the same time, there comes to a point where the old things are, I guess, get to a point where no one uses them or they're useless. So, you know, they've done this in the past. They have vaulted weapons, and I think that's really good. But, I don't know, they're adding things at a lot faster rate than they are vaulting, in my opinion. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's obvious to most of you guys that they're definitely adding more guns and weapons than they are vaulting them. I know we lost the drum gun a week ago, so that's good, I guess. But yeah, basically, my first concern is just them adding too many weapons and things that are pointless, because there are so many guns in Fortnite that just don't get used at all, and I'm sure you guys know about that. But yeah, anyway guys, moving on to the next thing, was my second concern here when going into Season 6 is basically just the map changes. And I feel as if the map is getting changed so much, is if the population of, I guess where people are spread out is changing so frequently. Now, okay, I know there's a few people here that are probably running, yeah, that's a good thing, Baz. We want people to be spreading out from Tilted Towers, and I completely agree with you, but it gets to a point, in my opinion, where the map starts to feel like it plays in such a different way, and because of all these new locations being added, it means, right, everyone's going to drop there. Now, when you have a location where a lot of people are dropping, it makes the games go super fast, because more people in one location equals more people without guns and a lot more people dying very fast. Now, this happened a lot when Tilted Towers was first introduced into the game. The games were going extremely fast because everyone was dying straight at Tilted Towers. Now, my problem with them adding new locations very often is them basically all these new locations adding, meaning people are going to go to these spots a lot, and basically the game's going a lot faster. Because I don't know about you guys, I'm sure this has happened to you before, but the matches go so fast. By the time the first circle has even started coming in, there's only 30, 40 people left, and if you're lucky, maybe 50. Just next time you're in a game, pay attention to that, how many people left in the first circle. Like, I remember, when Fortnite first started, there'd be 60, 70 people left at the start. Now, some of you guys may be happy with this. Look, this is all just my opinion, basically, but I feel as if the start of the match is going way too fast, and because of that happening is because of all these new locations that are being added. Now, look, I love map changes. They're really cool, and one of the best map changes, in my opinion, was the Bouncy Loot Lake. Although it's super annoying and hard to kill people, it's a good map change because it doesn't exactly change the layout of the map or the POI in the map. It changes the map in a way where it stays the same, but it adds for an interactive sort of environment. Now, I know it's going to be hard to do something like that every time without actually changing the map in the way it's built or the way it looks, but it's a good change where, it's entertaining, it's fun, but at the same time, it's not going to be one of those things that's going to last forever. I mean, I know they're changing a lot of the locations frequently. Like, we saw the soccer stadium come above Pleasant at one point, and then that got removed, which is cool. They're the good type of changes, in my opinion. But yeah, that's enough about map changes. Let's move on to the next thing, and one of the I guess, most important things to me, which is definitely the meta. The meta is absolutely terrible, guys, and the way people are playing this game is so annoying and toxic, in my opinion. I mean, I guess everyone uses the best thing that's available. I completely understand that, but right now, that is SMGs, shotguns not being as strong as they used to be, but really just SMGs. And with Season 6 coming on, I know they're going to be adding so many new weapons, and the meta is probably going to change, which is fine, and that's good because I want them to go away from the SMG meta. But I just hope they can fix that, because it seems like they're really struggling to get the right balance of weapons in this game and the right meta. The start of Fortnite was really good with the meta. It was balanced, and I really liked it, in my opinion. But hopefully with Season 6, they can focus on that, because gameplay is one of the most important things. Awesome to have the map changes and the new guns, but get the gameplay right and the meta, and then focus about that stuff. That's what I think is most important. So yeah, I would just love to see the meta come back to being balanced and shotguns having more of a place in the game. That'd be awesome. But anyway, guys, that's enough about my concerns. Let's go on to the things I like. So, as I did mention a little bit before, I like new items coming into the game. I think there needs to be more new items, like the grappling hook was amazing, the heavy sniper was amazing. All that stuff is really good, and that's what I like. I think we should definitely be seeing more stuff. It keeps the game fresh. It keeps the game, or keeps you, the player, looking forward to something every single week, and that's absolutely fantastic. Now, another thing I would really like to see more inside of Fortnite is game modes. I feel as if 50v50 and playgrounds need to go, okay? I know as much as people love 50v50, it gets to a point where it's sort of like, come on, man. can we get something brand new, a really nice game mode? Like, when was the last time we saw Blitz? I don't know if I've missed out on or something, but it's been so long. And I would love to see some brand new game modes coming in instead of them just recycling new ones. And yeah, I know they're still doing that. They have been bringing in new ones. But, you know, I want stuff that's going to be not just like, I don't know, gliders. No, soaring 50s. That's actually a really good example of a good game mode that has been brought into the game. And that's something that it doesn't really change the core gameplay, but just adds a different fast pace or aspect into it, and that's really good. So yeah, new game modes is something that I love that they're doing, because if you want to have a different way to play the game, it's always an option. And if you've played the game for a really long time like me, playing normal solos can get a little bit boring, especially when you're not good at the game. Rip the dream. But anyway, so the last thing, guys, is items. You know, items, all that stuff, it's really good. And not only just items, as I talked about before, I know I sort of already talked about items, but like the battle pass stuff, that's awesome. You know, I love how they're improving the battle pass all the time. And when coming into season 6, I'm sure they're going to add some brand new stuff into the battle pass, and it's going to be amazing. And that is something I'm really looking forward to. So yeah, they're the things I like. And they're the things I don't like and what I'm concerned about Season 6. And look, I highly doubt Fortnite Season 6 is going to kill the game. But I'm pretty sure there is a great chance that it can decrease the player base if they don't fix the things like the weapon changes, the map, and adding pointless items, and just fixing or not fixing the meta. So anyway, guys, that has been Bazzaa. There's my little talk about Season 6, guys. Hope you did enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you go slap a like and drop a sub to the channel. I'm out, guys. Bye-bye.